Good afternoon on this Monday. What's going on, people? I know it's been a while, but I'm back. As you can see, I got new equipment, for you guys to hear, so you guys won't hear an echo as you was hearing during my other videos, what have you. But I'm back, and welcome, guys. I miss it because this is my all-time favorite thing to do right now. My podcast, building my podcast to what I want to build it to. And I think before I start this video, I want to thank everyone for supporting this podcast. All my subscribers so far, all 29 of you. Well, anyway, I want to start this off. As you can see from the title, self-hate calls you to run from your problems. It's so many men and women, no matter if black or non-black. I see a lot of people run from their problems because what they seem to do is they would say they want to date another race, in the process of, calling themselves, running from the problem. But the problem it might be is you, on who you like to date, who you like to be around and stuff like that. And, a lot of people, especially toxic people. And what the reason why I talk about this, because, from my perspective, I've been around it. I never was the type of person that I said to people that I'm going to deal with another race because this, my race act a certain way or be a certain way. I always dealt with my problems for the most part, or, I actually always kept going to my problems. And a lot of people do that such thing as well. It's situations, my friends would say, men and women would say, oh, I don't date this particular race because they do this and that and third. This is my uncles did, this is my aunts did, this is my mom did, this is my dad did, and stuff like that. You generalize to certain type of people, being as though it might be just you. For the most part, a lot of these situations is because of the person. Speaking from a black man perspective, such as I do, we talk about so many different things. I mean, we have so many different problems that we don't, a lot of times we don't look at ourselves until we keep on falling into the same mindset of blame this person, blame that person, and stuff like that. And then you got to always start to look at yourself as a person that I might need to blame. And a lot of times it don't come until we're in our late 30s or 40s, what have you. But for all my non-black buddies and homeboys or whatever you want to call it, they say the same thing, especially if it always comes down to the parenting to me, when it comes to how you think, what such ways that you think. And, a lot of people don't understand that, how it's very important to teach your daughter or your son or whatever, your kids, what have you, to be mentally stable as much as you possibly can in order to have them, have that feeling that you're stable, and not, blaming other people from your problems on how you grew up or how you are in general. I seen a situation with, celebrity, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion. She's always on the news. Now she's saying she's not even going to be dating men. She's going to start dating women. And it's mind-boggling on how these people think. But if you're, of knowledge, of higher thinking, you understand this is the society that we're in. This very, very soft society that teaches you how to run away from your problems, teaches you, especially when when you raise a certain type of way, it teaches you how to be a self-hater. instead of acknowledging what flaws that you have. And and this is a society of do thy will, until you need prescription medicine, and you end up hurting yourself. And not that I'm picking on that or now, because I'm not, but this is what actually happens when you don't acknowledge on what are your flaws. And to be honest with you, I did it about 5 or so years ago. I started acknowledging my flaws. I started acknowledging the typical people that I date. Mainly I date Black and Hispanic women, but I don't, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't pick and choose on what race or what have you. I don't even date women that would say I don't date. I don't date Hispanic men. I just date Black men. I don't date white men. I just date Black men, and that's either a Black woman or non-Black woman. I don't do that because I think that's a lot of self-hate, and I really try my best to not deal with people, man or woman, with self-hate around them. So, self-hate with a self-hate mindset, I should say. And when she was saying that, Megan Thee Stallion back at, situations that she was on IG the other day, I think it was yesterday, talking about how she gonna start dating women and how women that she want to particularly date, and people, just most people are, this 85% of the people in this society are deaf, dumb, and blind, and and the rest is who they are. And so most people was like, yeah, baby, come to us, because she was saying she wanted to date a tattoo boutique, either Black or Hispanic woman or something like that. Just generalizing the whole damn thing, because again, these people need a pat on their back, because we dealing with children in this society. Until you start to wake up and understand that maybe this is your problem, and you start evaluating who you are, I think things will change then. But until then, you will keep on having these mental breakdowns and stuff like that, self-hate mentalities and things of that nature. When you go, no matter who you go with, you're going to have the same problems. So until you start looking in the mirror and understanding maybe you are the problem, or maybe you're not. But you got to evaluate yourself to determine those situations. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, it's the end of the video. This, like I said, if you want to like and subscribe to my channel, I promise you I'm going to be putting more videos out now that I got my equipment. I'm going to be putting more videos out. And again, like and subscribe to Dream Big Podcast. And if you have any comments or what have you, please let me know. I would love to hear your perspective on this particular topic. And again, oh yeah, my t-shirt. Look, me, sarcastic, never. But I used to be sarcastic in a mug though. But anyway, that's another video for another time. Holla at me and have a good day. Peace.